The Randy's Wraps Speedway League is on the air! Live from Talladega Super Speedway, it's the NASCAR Trucks. Tony Trapasso up in the booth with you tonight, joined with me by the young gunner himself, Mr. Tyler Victory. Tyler, how the hell are you?
Doing good, doing good. Can't wait for this race to start.
And fun. Better late than pregnant, our other partner in crime, Mr. Kevin Pasquich. KP, welcome to the broadcast, my friend. And I'm not hearing KP, bear with me. Let's try this. Change that, move that. Change that, and do we have Mr. Kevin Pasquich yet?
I don't think we do.
Okay. Well, just about 8 minutes left in the hot lap session here. The trucks are taking to the Speedway. Rob Hobbs sitting atop the leaderboard. Alex Bowman sitting second quick. Marcus Brown, Brandon Morris, and Carter Knapp rounding out your top 5 currently. 20 trucks in the session so far, as these kids are getting their well, looks like Alex Bowman practicing his burnouts there at pit lane. Crime in Italy.
Yeah. Sound a little bit patchy there, Tony. Give me a heads up.
Awesome. Well, let's try this again here as we shall move the mic closer to my face. So currently watching a little bit of drafting practice. That's Jeff Mayer currently sitting 6th quick. He's with the number 3. Matt Kleinschmidt currently sitting 5th quick. So Bad Boys Racing teammates working together, a little bit of drafting practice to see how long they can stay in the push before they have to do something drastic. Well, Tyler, for what it's worth, last week's broadcast was just amazing. As far as the racing that we saw, close quarters battling going on with some of the drivers, as we watched Randy Post run down the field and basically steal it. Yeah,
that race was very fun to watch. I mean, there were some interesting wrecks that happened, but I was impressed with this whole field because I know how usually super speedways there's always mayhem with a lot of wrecks, especially with people making errors, but I really did not see a lot of errors and some very good battles throughout the entire field. Very good battles throughout the entire field, and one thing that they did implement this week, I heard, as opposed to what we saw last week with, there were a few incidents that happened that affected quite a few drivers, and unfortunately the algorithm didn't throw the caution. Yeah, most definitely, because that was kind of interesting there when we had about a 4 or 5 truck pileup down on the apron, but I guess because of the way the iRacing algorithm is, because of those cars being down there, they didn't feel like there needed to be a caution, which to me, I mean, it's something like that. definitely would need to see a caution for that.
And that's why the league administration has implemented a live admin for tonight's event. So when things go horribly, horribly wrong, we are going to be able to, actually have cautions that are going to come out.
Most definitely.
So the Randy's Wraps Truck Series from Talladega. And we're going to take that off the screen. We're going to move that up just a tick. And would like to remind everybody, if you like the action that you're seeing here tonight, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to be sure to drop a comment in the comment section if you want to get in on the action for next week when we take the DW12. I believe they're going to Daytona. There has been a suggestion for a minor tweak to the schedule, and I believe the 12s are going to Daytona next week. Only because they were originally slated to go to Indy, and then somebody realized, hey, why are we running Daytona on Memorial Day weekend? Shouldn't we be doing Indy on Memorial Day weekend?
I can agree with you on that.
So, if we could get our broadcast partner here to unmute his mic.
I think he's from what I was trying to get and talk with him, he's been having issues with Discord. The Discord's been starting to kill his computer.
Okay, then we're going to do this. You and I are going to stay in Discord. And I'm going to mute you, and you're going to mute me. And Tyler, we're going to meet up in about 20 seconds in another location. Because we're going to do this. Not what I wanted to do there. Come on. Work with me here. Dadgummit. We are going to... Oh, this should not be this difficult. Bear with us, folks, as technical difficulties abound here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. Hopefully. Nope, we're not going to do that. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Get you in there, and then we're going to do this. As I'm going to do that, and mute you in here. Hopefully that's what's going to happen there. Yes. So, we're going to try this as a Facebook call. And with that, okay, so we've got Tyler, now we've got KP in the booth, as we are doing this slightly differently than we've done it before.
Well, I can't do it like this, unfortunately, guys. My phone is about to die.
Well, just answer it on Facebook Messenger on your computer, sir.
Oh yes. Hold on.
So let's hang up this call and I'll try it again, or you can initiate the call, my friend. Well then, there's that. And then we close that, and then we close this, and yes, the joys of technology. As we are about 4.5 minutes left in the hot lap session, as the brand new driver, the newest driver to the league, Greg Rasmussen, joined the league after watching last week's event. Goes quick time. Following along right now with Brandon Morris in the Haas Automation number 44. Let's try this again. There we go. And that should have gotten it there. We should have everybody in here now. I hope.
You able to hear us, KP?
And KP's gone.
Oh.
And so, once more with feeling. Let's try that again. And if this doesn't work, I'm going to be a very unhappy person. So. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I do thank you for your patience on this one. This is definitely a comedy of errors here. It's trying yet again to get everybody up and running. Okay, so that's not going to work either. Well then. If that's not going to work, we're going to go... back to the library.
Second.
And we'll go back here and get back together with Mr. Vickery. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like Dr. Paskowitz is going to be able to join us here. Tyler?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure you got me here.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Alrighty then. So Rasmussen, Knapp, Ranta, Post, and Manning rounding out your top 10 as we're about 50 seconds left in the hot lap session.
Yep.
So if you got to use a little driver's room, now would be a good time to do so.
This will be interesting. Morris beats out Greg Rasmussen by 0.08 of a second, and then Donovan Ranta just behind them by less than a tenth. Top three is separated by less than a tenth, but the whole field is separated by less than a second now as Chase Gavin improves on his time.
Well, you also have to realize some of these guys are probably working just solely on their qualifying runs.
Most definitely. As
they were
Mir
trying to
jumps up the second.
They were trying to avoid avoid the draft just to see what they could lay down in qualifying, and we're about to find out what these guys can and can't do in qualifying. Here we go. So first
No, this
couple
will
of
be in it.
trucks getting out there to get up to speed. It looks like. See who's going to be the first taker in this hot lap session. I'm sorry, qualifying session. Gridding?
Yep, they've
Oh.
already finished qualifying.
Fair enough. That shows how much I pay attention. Okay, well, let's go through the grid then. And I do apologize for screwing that one up. Brandon Morris going to start up on the point. Started next to Jeff Mayer in row number 1. Row number 2 is going to go to Matt Kleinschmidt and Greg Rasmussen. Donovan Ranta and Ted Manning going to make up row number 3. Row 4 is going to go to Carter Knapp and Rob Hopp. Mitch Beaver and Cody Trudell rounding out row number 5.
Row number 6 is going to start off with Randy Post, and on the outside of him is going to be Alex Bowman. On the 7th row is going to be Darren Manning and Scott Lanier. Rounding out the 7th row is going to be Patrick Higgins, or actually, sorry, 8th row, my apologies. 8th row is going to be Patrick Higgins and Marcus Brown. Row number 9 is going to be Chase Gavin and Justin Fiat, while running out the final row is going to be the 77 of Derek Watson and Jacob Prince, which I think they are the live admins.
They are the live admins, so 19 trucks scheduled to go off in this one.
So we got 18 trucks running tonight. 75 laps. This is going to be a doozy.
As the field starts to roll off behind the Mustang GT pace car. Completely packed house here at the Dayton. The house that France built, if you will. 2.6 miles. 2.653 miles. Talladega, Alabama. Current weather conditions, we're looking at 84 degree ambient air temperature. 109 degrees on the track, 3 mile an hour wind out of the northwest. That's going to wreak havoc with these cars coming through the tri-oval.
And the fun thing is about this track, start finish line's not on the tri-oval, so after the tri-oval, there's another few more yards before they end up crossing that start-finish line, which that'll be interesting on the last few laps. I actually can't wait to see what happens in the tri-oval on that final lap.
Well, the other good thing is, unlike last week, that we saw at Daytona, the pace car no sooner cleared the commitment cone and the green flag came out. We're going to have a little bit different action going on this week because the pace car is going to be able to go in, and Morris is going to have control of the field. And the green flag's not going to come out until they're pretty much through the tri-oval. Well, at least the front rows through the tri-oval. So 75 laps of scheduled distance here tonight. Live admins for the first time in the Randy's Wrap Speedway Series. Pace car is in. Morris has control of the field as he brings him through the tri-oval.
They're getting Nancy.
They're getting
Hear those
Nancy.
revs.
You gotta wonder what we're gonna see when these guys get to turn
Green
one.
flag, green flag.
Green flag's out.
And we are live from Talladega, Alabama.
Uh-oh, 3 wide in the back already. Very smooth off the start, though.
Looks like a couple guys got jumbled up in the start there. Meanwhile, Kleinschmidt pushing the daylights out of Morris right now. got Mayer and Rasmussen working together on that high side. Definitely going to be a patience game right now. As
most definitely is. There goes the 3 going to the outside. That didn't take long for him. He's wanting to go try to get up to the point.
Well, as soon as he was able to get hooked up with his teammate in Bad Boys Racing, you knew he was going. Kleinschmidt and Mayer, teammates.
Oh, look at... Sorry, I looked in the further back. I thought there was a truck about ready to spun. He saved it. I don't know what number it was. I'm trying to find out.
Rob Hopp in the 25, completely sideways with Mitch Beaver in the 46.
Boy, oh boy. That was an awesome save. I honestly thought we were going to have a big one there.
So Morris still showing the way. He's got the rookie Ranta behind him.
Coming to the line.
Give that one to Morris. 30 thousandths of a second to the good. As they're side by side still.
Yeah, that was actually the 3 truck of Matthew Klein, based on what it's popping up here telling me, is that Kleinschmidt got the line.
Just barely in front. As
Yeah,
these guys are just hauling the mail right now. 193 miles an hour in a pickup truck.
190, wow, 193, unbelievable. These guys are flying.
And unlike what we saw last week at Daytona, this looks like that outside line's coming in already. Give that one to Kleinschmidt, 60 thousandths of a second to the good.
Here he goes. It's really starting to pack up now. It's going to be some good pack racing.
And just so you folks know what we're talking about when I say 60 thousandths of a second, you blink your eyes, it takes 70 thousandths of a second to blink your eye.
Oh,
there it is.
Oh boy, here we go.
There's the big one already.
Oh my. Oh, there's multiple trucks involved. Wow.
Holy Christmas.
And there's a few trucks with engines blowing. And
do
they have
they do not.
fast repairs?
No, they do.
They
do. They have a couple.
Let's
roll that beautiful bean footage.
These guys are gonna.
Oh, one of them went out of the park.
My.
I
saw one of them.
Caught up in that mess. Randy Post, last week's winner, being one of them.
I want to say Carter Knapp started the whole thing. Looking at the replay, the 50 comes down, Jeffrey Muir comes down, clears. Carter Knapp just was not paying attention and did not see Morris there. He just came down dead into.
Oh no, okay, it wasn't somebody getting put out of the park. It was Knapp was started blinking as soon as contact was made. And unfortunately, a lot of good trucks just got wadded. Knapp involved, Marcus Brown involved, Cody Trudell Cote involved, Rasmussen, Morris, Mitch Beaver involved, Randy Post involved, Darren Manning involved. There goes half the field right there.
Yeah, that was big. I mean, some of the trucks, they took some pretty heavy damage with that. I would not be surprised if a lot of these guys have to use their fast repairs.
Well, Rasmussen...
17 was also script involved, too.
Rasmussen burned one. Higgins involved in that one. Lichtner got a piece of that one. Fiak got a piece of that one, and so
Ranta.
Wow.
Yeah, it was over half.
Yeah, over half the field.
Watching the replay, I want to say
6 trucks escaped disaster. 6 of the
I gotta
18.
see and find out.
That's 2/3 of the field, folks, that was
I'm
involved in
watching.
that incident.
Yeah, should watch it from Bowman's point of view. The 42, he was way up on the high side to avoid it. The 42 and the 25 were able to avoid it, but man, you should see that from his cockpit view. Wow, that was interesting.
Okay.
No, that wasn't a lot.
Not sure. Okay, there we go. So it looks like the 43. No, it wasn't the 43. Who was that? Mitch
43.
Beaver. Okay, Mitch Beaver went screaming by the field. Unfortunately, going to be going to the tail end of the line there. Currently, the 43 or 46 of Mitch Beaver. The only truck still running that's one lap down. Randy Post taking it behind the wall, it looks like. And then there were 17.
Higgins. I'm just watching the replay from Scott Lanier. He was all the way in the back. All you can see in front from him looking through his eyes, all you could see is just smoke everywhere from the collisions. My goodness.
Yeah. Definitely an oops moment.
Wow.
Yeah. But that's plate racing. Kind of to be expected. 6 laps in the books, currently working lap 7 of 75. And 7 trucks involved in that incident there on lap 5. 4?
Actually, yeah.
Lap 4.
Yeah, at least 7. I mean, man.
Well, no,
Only 6 trucks that did not pit during that caution period. That'd be number 3.
2/3 of the field caught up in that one. Let that one sink in for a moment, folks. So, Criminally is the joys of plate racing. You either love it or you're probably gonna need to make sure you have fresh underwear for every pit stop.
Most definitely.
Just wait till we bring the Indy cars here, folks, because they're coming. DW12s will be running the same track here later in the season. And if you've never seen 250-mile-an-hour bump drafting in an open cockpit, open-wheeled car, you're in for a treat.
Most definitely. Also, I saw someone in the chat earlier asking about, is that the Alex Bowman I think you're thinking about? No, that is not. That is not Alex Bowman that's racing the 88 car for the Monster Energy. I can confirm that too. This Alex Bowman is from Cincinnati, Ohio.
And the Alex Bowman that's currently driving for Hendrick Motorsports in the Monster Energy Cup Series, you went to high school with, if I'm not mistaken, sir.
Yes, I did. He actually graduated 2 years before I graduated. Good guy too. I've talked with him somewhat. I actually had a good talk with him my freshman year when I met him freshman year. Boy, I had some fun stories there, and myself and a few other of our good friends anytime we didn't see him in school, we knew he was out racing. But man, there was one time he had a big wreck in a K&N race. We didn't want to say anything to him because he just got the car. Was involved in a flip, and it was not the best stuff. But we were picking fun with him for it later on. But overall he's a fun guy. I'm hoping I have a chance to be able to see him. I'm gonna try to go out to the Talladega race later on this April to try to see if I can have a chance of meeting up with him again.
Well, what you're saying about the Alex Bowman that drives the 88 in the Monster Energy Cup, that seems to be a common theme about him. Is I have yet to find somebody that has a bad word that has met him personally that can say anything bad about him, which is rare in this day and age about anyone. And hats off to his parents for raising a fine young human being. So
yeah, he's honestly
pace car getting ready to haul on off right now.
Oh yeah, but yeah, one quick thing: if any of you guys ever have an opportunity to meet him, you'll understand how nice of a person is. He's not like what other people would see as Kyle Busch or anything else. He's one of those friendliest guys you'll ever meet.
Okay, fair enough. Pace car getting ready to haul on in. Kleinschmidt going to have to pull the field. Kleinschmidt, Meyer, Bowman, Hop, Manning. Your top 5 is Kleinschmidt has control of the field right now. We're going to go back live to start lap number 9 of 75 here at the Talladega Super Speedway. Kleinschmidt holding him down through the tri-oval.
Green.
Finally, he has to pull the trigger. He's got a little bit of a shove from Bowman right now.
This should give him a good push up to the front.
Well, the question is, what's going to happen? Is Bowman going to...
Oh,
he is. He's going to try to get with his teammate. Bowman with the preferred line on the inside. Kleinschmidt going with his teammate. Here comes Ted Manning in the 33, though.
Yeah, but remember, he did get that. They did get that outside line to work before that caution came out last time.
They did, and here's the other thing: we saw Manning push posts to the win last week, and he's in position to help Bowman this week.
And how tides can change very quickly. Schmidt gets the lead lap.
And here comes Bowman's teammate Rob Hopp in the Safeway Toyota. And that's one thing you got to love about iRacing is the fact that in the real world you would never see a team have a Toyota and a Chevy on the same team just because it's a little too difficult to have that much equipment. Whereas in iRacing, it's just, I prefer this one for that one, but we're still going to run together.
Yep.
And here we go, Hop down to the inside. That's a 4-car breakaway now on the inside line. And Justin Friok in the 23 trying to keep up with these guys.
Yeah, it's all going to be about that draft now. Who can keep that draft and hang on as much as they can.
Absolutely. This battle for the lead is really starting to heat up.
It's starting to separate into 2 groups as well. We've got the second group starting to lag back a little.
Well, throw a blanket over the top 9, and then Scott Littner in the Leitner. How did you say we were supposed to say that? Leitner, I think. Please tell me I'm wrong.
I think it. Like.
He said something on Facebook, and Scott, I'm sorry. I do apologize if I'm saying it wrong, but Leitner currently over half a second to the goat over Carter Knapp in 10th. Oh! Jeff Mayer having the glitch from hell. Probably just scared the daylights out of Fiak in the 23. see Fiat just drop way back off these guys.
Yeah, it's like the first 6 trucks are all.
And Bowman to the high side. Ooh, little bit of contact.
Oh, look out. These guys are all fighting, and everyone else behind from 9th on back is all just sitting there aligned.
Well, here's something I'd like to point out to you, is if these guys lose it up front, the whole field's dead.
Yeah. I mean, that's the one thing I'm going to be worried about. We still got
and
a lot of laps.
Manning, your new leader.
Man, oh man.
No, it's Manning.
Yeah, that's
see what I did there. See what I did there. In the Manning Electric Black Rifle Coffee number 33.
I mean, you have a few people that are fans rooting on from. He's got a couple of fans rooting him on. So, the way he's running right now, it'll be nice.
Real nice guy. You know, hard driver, but you know, he's definitely the one thing I do have to say about most of the guys, at least that I saw last week, is they'd rather eat the wall themselves than you know, turn another driver on purpose. That was the one thing I saw in the Discord chat, was the fact that, you know, none of these guys really wanted to you know, be that guy, if that makes any possible sense.
Most definitely. Well, that second half finally slowly catching back up, so this is going to get real interesting again.
And still, you know, this front pack is just unreal right now.
Yeah, especially with the field of the trucks slowly catching up now. I mean, really, we've got everyone's caught up, other than the 7 of Greg Rasmussen and the 101 of Marcus Brown. 46 and 54 of Mitch Beaver and Randy Post are right now laps down currently.
So 30 thousandths per second that last lap, Bowman to Manning, and you don't have an idea of what that is. Basically, Manning's tire was at the 4 of Bowman's truck. That's how close that was. They've got a great run going right now on that low side. The shove from hell from Rob Hopp right now.
Ted's just pulling away right now. These guys are nice and grouped up, and 25 deciding he wants to try to lead a lap now.
Well, 25 trying to get linked up with his teammate. Hopp and Bowman driving through the same crew.
Right.
They've been trying to get hooked up, but they finally did it. This could spell disaster for the rest of the field. Now that those two are hooked up, and then you've got Kleinschmidt and Mayer, you know, the other two teammates on a different team, of course, within striking distance of each other.
This will be interesting. Oh, we had someone blink there first.
That was your leader, Rob Hopp, in the 25. Currently trying to play both halves in the middle, as Manning shoving him now.
Bowman got a little sideways there for a second from Kleinschmidt pushing Bowman. And Bowman saved it, but he had to go up high a little bit, just not.
Currently working lap 17. You got to wonder how long can these guys go on. And that's something that nobody was able to answer in the pre-race meeting that we were in. Exactly
Look out!
That could
was
have ended
close.
poorly.
That was scary.
A little bit of door banging with Manning and Kleinschmidt there. Manning trying to make it 3 wide. Oh, a man without an island right now.
Yeah.
And he is about to get freight trained and lose a ton of spots.
Yeah, he's gonna get massive. Ooh. Oh man, I was going to say they better not force it 4 wide there. I would have been very, very worried.
Well, they almost did. They were trying to wreck.
That's what I was getting worried about, because that was way too close.
Yeah, they were giving it the old college try too, Rack. But talent prevailed, and all these guys were able to hang on.
Oh man. Right now, the top 12 is only separated by a full second, barely though. And these guys want to fight.
Well, Bowman
3 wide for the.
He was trying to throw the block and missed.
Oh,
he's
that's
about
never,
to lose a couple
never
of
good
spots.
miss. Yeah, he's gonna be falling back a little bit unless he can get himself back in.
Well, that's the biggest
the
difference between iRacing and the real world is when you're in the middle 3 wide, you call it the sucker hole because there's virtually no air to get to your end.
Yeah, as the 23 got. Oh boy, they're literally.
Well, the 23.
They're shoving each.
Fiat was playing the stretch of being the better part of Valor, and he saw Bowman coming up, and yeah, you know what? If I don't give him room,
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Bowman with.
Oh,
there it goes. Yellow flag is out.
Oh, this is gonna be big. Oh my god. Oh. That's gonna leave a mark. Oh, there's more cars involved. Oh man.
And I cannot. There it is.
50 just launching in the air.
Following the 50 right now is. Oh man. He just caught more airtime than a skateboard at the X Games. And there's the first one tonight of the thank God this is a simulator moments.
Most definitely.
Let's
my oh my.
Let's watch that one again.
He just about saved it, and then.
Yeah, unfortunately,
everyone
it was
else.
the same situation that caused the first wreck. He was trying to follow the truck in front of him, and unfortunately, Cody just nowhere to go. Just it happened, and Cody just clobbered him.
And we actually have I'm watching the replay. We actually have a secondary wreck. The number 7 of Greg Rasmussen, I guess he hit the panic button, locked up the tires, and ended up wiping out the 54 Randy Post, as well as a few other trucks.
Well, you see the... Oh, yep, there it is. Hit the panic button, caught the apron, and unfortunately, Post a victim of circumstance. Like he needed to wreck again. Let's follow along with Randy on this one.
And then Scott Lanier got hit by Cody, or no, I'm sorry. I'm going to double check. The 43.
The 66 ran into
getting
Randy.
Getting ran over by the 43 of Cody Trudell. Cody from...
So we've got some takers going down pit road right now as we're back live. And Ranta staying out, Morris staying out in the 44, and Manning staying out in the 8.
Wow.
As Beaver gets the wave around, that's going to put 13 trucks back on the lead lap.
Yeah. I mean, there's still 4 trucks, actually. Yeah, 4 trucks on lap down, so they got plenty of opportunities to get back on the lead lap if another caution comes out, which right now, the way this is going.
Here's the problem. 4 trucks a lap down. 3 of them are still towing.
Oh, that's right. Jeffrey Meir, Cody Trudell, Cote, and Scott Lanier, Leitner.
Leitner.
Okay, Leitner. Those 3 guys are over 3 minutes right now in their pit stop as they're still sitting there towing.
You know what? Just so you remember how to say Scott's last name, I'm going to purposely make him a Clorox car.
Okay, I'll remember that now.
It's gonna be sponsored by Clorox and Philips light bulbs.
Alright. I'll have to remember that now. Boy, oh boy. So we'll have. So right now, the only one that'll be completely a lap down will be Greg Rasmussen. So if another accident happens and a caution comes out, Greg will be that next one, a lucky dog, unless other situations happen.
Right, which Randy Post was actually in line to be able to get a lucky dog. However, he kind of got collected in that last one. So.
Yeah, and that was really unfortunate for him. That would have been a big break for him. He would have at least been a lap down and had a chance of getting back into this race.
And he just barely, it looks like, beat the pace car. But, nope, he didn't. There he is back there. So you got to kind of wonder, so Ranta in the 420, Morris in the 44, and the 8 of Manning all did not pit this time. Now, granted, yes, they were involved in the first caution, but they're all rolling 19, currently 19 laps on their tires.
Yeah, this will be interesting to see how these tires wear, as well as how much fuel they got left too.
That's the biggest key, because I mean, Talladega is not like Darlington where it's going to chew up tires.
Most definitely.
But still, 19 laps is a little bit of a stretch.
Should be getting the 1 to go this time by, Kurt.
Should be. I would hope we are.
Because I think everyone should be getting ready to go. We got 2 trucks going in the pit road. Jeffrey Meir and Matthew Kleinschmidt, I have a feeling he's gonna try to get some extra fuel in the truck, especially when we still right now almost a third of the way through the race.
Probably not a bad idea. We're going to be getting the green on. Yeah, lights are out on the pace car. Sorry, I've been doing a lot of dirt racing. I'm used to having a pace truck there. So, Ranta representing the Midwest, driving the Marlboro Chevy. And you start next to Brandon Morris representing the Mid-South and that Haas Automation number 44. Now, both of those guys did get involved in that first one, so good to see them back up towards the front there. Ranta, Morris, Manning, Hop, and Knapp, your top 5.
13 trucks on the lead lap. So still a lot of racing to go. It's gonna be interesting. A lot of trucks still have a shot at winning this. It's gonna be almost a third of the way through when we come to the green.
Again, you are watching the Randy's Wraps Speedway Series, Season 1, Race number 2 from Talladega. We will be back next week with the DW12s. If you like the action that you're seeing this week, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. If you want to get involved in next week's action, now mind you, they will be rotating between the Monster Energy Cup cars, the trucks, and the DW12s. Go ahead and drop a comment with your iRacing screen name. We'll get that passed along to league admin to see if we can get you added into next week's action, much like we did with where is he?
Green flag.
Chase
Gavin in the
10th
26, currently sitting in 10th.
Green flag is out.
So Chase liked the action that he saw and said, hey, I want to come play with you guys. He's now running with us. Meanwhile, up in front, Ranta is a sitting duck. When they get to him,
a little too far out there.
When they get to him, they can freight train him easily.
Most definitely.
And here it goes.
And he got 25. Rob Opp got around him. He's whoa, 10 went way up on the high line there, going through the, I mean not through the apron, through the track.
Ted trying to get the pull right now from Alex Bowman in the 42. Bowman working by himself there on the high line.
He's able to get that side draft to work though. He's slowly pulling up ahead, trying to get around before. Whoa! Well, 55. Carter Knapp just comes sliding up on front of Alex. And now Alex has got someone.
I'm thinking he may have had some help from the 420.
Alrighty.
And I stand corrected when I made the comment earlier about, I was very correct. It's 25 of Knapp and the 44 of Morris are teammates, not Bowman. Bowman made, and there it goes.
Oh, and
Yellow,
look out,
yellow.
Cars. Oh my golly, it's a big one. Oh man. Here we go again. And the hop is just in flames. Oh, look out. Oh, jeez.
Well then, let's roll that beautiful blue footage. Oh, Randy Post collected in another one. Let's see if we can figure out what happened here. Okay,
wow.
The 55 had some help. Bowman got him loose coming off the 2. Chased it down the hill and blackjack, everybody lose.
My goodness, that was wow.
Let's do this. Let's go and back that up. We're watching. No, we're going to this one. You see Bowman right on the back bumper of the 55. A little bit of a touch, gets him sideways, and just everybody. I think they probably hit just about everybody except for the pace car. Let's see what the blimp picked up. So there's 55 punting to 25.
Wow.
Yeah,
Heck
there
of a
were
save by one of their trucks.
a lot of trucks involved in that one.
There was one truck that had a heck of a save, avoiding everything. Brandon Morris, the 44. My
Well, he
goodness.
didn't avoid it. He did catch one in the right rear quarter, but he was able to save it.
Okay.
Darren Manning in the 8 had a hell of an avoidance. Watch the white truck in this rain, folks. Right there towards the back, just barely misses Teddy and Ted Manning, and Darren. Darren just took it down on the apron, was able to get through there and not collect anyone taking him with him. So awesome driving job there.
Yeah. Also, 44. He was like he got barely clipped by the 33 of Ted Manning. He was sideways, but he was able to save it too. I mean, he got clipped right at the right rear quarter panel. I mean, it was like very, very
slight. We're about to see that. There it is. Just catches it. You saw the spark.
I mean, heck of a save there by Brandon Morris.
Here we are. Watch the shot here. And bang. You see it happen. that's definitely what you call a pucker. You're definitely likely to break a proctologist's finger in that one. Back live, waiting to see if anybody's going to be going down pit road here. And Ranta inherited the lead again. So a lot of trucks involved in that one again. Marcus Brown in the 101 involved. Kleinschmidt involved, Bowman, Gavin, Knapp, both Mannings catching a piece of that one. Ted having to take a pit side. Hop getting involved. Patrick Higgins in the 17 involved. Rasmussen in the 7 going down pit road. Higgins having to tow. Post having to tow. Beaver having to tow.
And Mitch Beaver.
Hop in the 25 was able to actually limp that thing back to pit road, I'll never know.
I don't know either. I don't know how in the world he was able to pull that off.
I would have put money on the fact that motor was going to twist before he got back to pit road.
Most definitely.
Well, while he's towing, you want to reach out to Randy Post and ask him.
Yeah, most definitely. We'll bring Randy up. Give me a second here. Here he comes.
Randy, Tony up in the booth. You got me, sir.
What's going on?
So I'm guessing that the Lucky Fighter suit is still at the cleaners after you won last week, and if it wasn't for bad luck, you wouldn't have any luck at all this week.
Yeah, I just couldn't catch a break this week, I guess. I mean, I'm still sitting with a bunch of repairs. I don't know if she's going to be able to come back out, and if she does, I don't know if she's going to be able to hold up a draft. So I'll put her back on the track and hope that at least keep a position or two for points wise, but it's not looking like a W this week.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, that's the situation. Now, I do know that we had heard discussion that next week's race was going to be moved from Indy to Daytona, if I heard correctly.
We were talking about that, and after group discussion, we're going to keep the schedule the same.
Okay, fair enough.
Because of last-second changes and everything, it wasn't going to go over well for everybody.
Fair enough.
People have already been practicing at Indy.
All right, so
get ready for that
DW12's
race.
at the Brickyard next week. Should be a
Yep.
fun time. But unfortunately, Randy, we'll be hoping that you can get back out there and try to earn some points. But tough break tonight, sir.
Yeah, I mean, this is restrictor plate racing at its finest, really. I mean, I didn't expect to come in here and win 2 in a row.
Well, you may not have expected to win 2 in a row, but I'm sure you didn't expect what happened tonight to happen either. But
yeah, no, tonight's been completely out of spectrum of how I thought it was going to go. I mean, last week we had such a great week with only 4 cautions, and they were kept pretty clean. But we've had 3 big ones already.
3 big
I
ones.
got collected in all 3 of them, so
but
it happens.
While we do have you here, we did
It's a
notice
race
that on the nose of your truck you do have one of the series sponsors. That would be Cars Automotive Service.
Yeah, Kirby's Auto Service.
Kirby's Auto Service. Go ahead and let us know where that's located.
It's out of Oostburg, Wisconsin. If you know where it's at, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
So if you are in the greater Oostburg Metroplex, be sure to swing by Kirby's for all your automotive repair needs. And I'm sure they're going to be a little bit busy trying to get that 54 fixed for next week. But best of luck to you, Randy, and hopefully you'll be able to get back out there.
All right, thanks, guys.
So...
Yeah, talk about a tough break for Randy. Just the way the wrecks have been, man, they've been just massive, not giving any chance whatsoever.
Well, that's the biggest detractor for plate track racing, like you get here at Dega, like you get at Daytona. The cars are just so tightly grouped that if somebody in the front steps on their own jump, the whole field's going to be jumping. Pace car getting ready to duck on in as the field works its way through the 3-4 complex. Ranta showing the way. Fiat sitting in second in 23. Then you've got Morris, Manning, Bowman, Hopp, Manning, Brown, Knapp, and Kleinschmidt top 10. 11 cars on the lead lap. Greg Rasmussen getting the lucky dog under that last caution. The last car on the lead lap. And I'd like to point out, Ranta did not pit yet. 26 laps on
Green.
stand. And he pulls the trigger and unfortunately gets a little too big of a jump, I think. They're going to freight train him when they get to him.
I mean, just like the previous restart all over again. Got 3 wide further back. It's calming down.
Well, you've got the 44 of Morris, 42 of Bowman, and the 25 of Hopp, all within striking distance of each other. And if I'm not mistaken, those 3 are teammates. So if the 3 of them get hooked up, Katie Carter.
Most definitely. Fiat taking the lap there.
66,000 is pretty good. And almost gets run over by Ranta. Ranta touches the apron, lifts to avoid turning the 23.
Fiat kind of came down on Ranta, and Ranta was already there occupying the space. Fiat forced himself down low. It was.
Well, Fiat forced himself down low, but Ranta saw it coming and was wise enough to lift out of the throttle. And I know Ranta is only classified as a rookie under iRacing standards, but that was a veteran move to see it coming and be able to let off and not get run over from behind.
Most definitely. Ted Manning jumps up to the point now. Oh my, 3 wide.
And we are 3 wide. Manning in the middle.
He's going to get left out again.
Hang on to her, Teddy.
Yeah, no kidding. That was still in the middle. I mean, he's hanging on, but
Now, for those of you who aren't aware with the iRacing spotter packs, there is a spotter pack that, when you're 3 wide like that, it's probably one of the most terrifying statements ever uttered by a spotter. 3 wide, you're the meat.
yep.
The first time you hear it, you're like, wait, did you say what I think you just said? And if by the time that statement goes through your mind and you're able to process what you just heard, if you're not and the next phrase that goes through your mind is, well, Doc, last thing I remember was Dirt Sky, Dirt Sky, Dirt Sky ambulance.
Yep.
You realize just how terrifying the statement actually is. 3 wide, you're the meat.
I'm scared. Ted's still holding. He's holding himself though. Still 3 wide. I mean, I'm impressed. He's all by himself.
He's all by himself, but these guys are trying to wreck him, man.
Yeah, I'm getting worried. The way these guys are running, we still got 40 laps to go. And oh my.
Yeah, here it comes. Place your bets, folks. What lap and how many this time?
Scared. I'm like holding on to my wheel right now in front of me. I'm just very scared right now.
And, you know, I'm gonna put this out there. If anybody from Black Rifle Golf is watching, this is probably the second best thing to wake you up next to Black Rifle Golf. If you're not awake after watching somebody go 3 wide for that long and not kill everybody,
God. How did a wreck not happen there?
I'm kind of wondering that myself. Apparently, you know, these guys are using their sponsors' products because that is skill that you can only have. The only way I can explain what we just saw was Ten Manning has to be using Black Rifle Coffee. The brew he's using is caffeinated AF. You guys can figure out what that means. But that's the only way that you can actually pull that maneuver off is to be caffeinated AF.
Yeah. As everyone else that was up on the outside lane dove down low, but my God.
So we got Bowman to the point right now, back to the point. He has Carter Knapp right behind him. And the field's starting to get strung out a little bit. Manning, 33 laps on his stint. Morris, 33 laps on his stint, 6th. And actually, that was Ranto, 33 laps. Darren Manning,
Morris
34 laps. And Brandon Morris, 33 laps. Everybody else, 10 laps or less on their current fuel runs. So, expect to see some green flag stops happening here in a relatively short time for the 420, the 44, and the 8.
Because they got to be rough. But I mean, at the same time, they can make it to the end now on this last stop. This would pretty much be their money stop.
This would be the money stop if they did get down. But give it time. These guys are still trying to rack up in front.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. The way these guys are running, I'm still worried. Even though they're single file right now, but it's. Well, it looks like Manning's all by himself, a small little bubble, but he's got draft off the 420. He can catch up when he...
Well, he might be going into fuel conservation mode on 12 laps stand. It's going to be a big ask with 35 to go from here. But,
right, I mean,
Rance is 35
Yeah,
laps.
Rance is at 35.
So it's possible to make it here. Basically, next pit stop is going to be the money stop.
Yeah. Yeah, in my honest opinion, I'm looking at Ranta, Brandon Morris, and Darren Manning. If any one of those three, if they go over 37, 38 laps before they pit, or even 40, the rest of this field will make it.
Yeah, and that's a big ask for fire breathing. We see a lot of damage still on the 33 of Ted Manning, but
right.
This top four is just walking right now. Brandon Morris almost 3/4 of a second behind Manning.
Yeah, look, they're getting ready to catch up to some lap traffic as well.
And we've got a new leader. That's Carter Knapp in 55.
Patrick Higgins being smart, just staying up on the high side, letting these guys by.
Well, Randy Post's still in the pits. Broadcast. Go ahead and shoot him a private message. Ask him if he would like to. Meanwhile, Carter Knapp, Alex Bowman, Donovan Ranta, Ted Manning, Justin Piak, top 5 right now. Not sure why. Not sure why Ted's name is not showing up. And before any more drivers ask, no, those are not the true correct colors for each driver's paint scheme. Those are on the way. And we will be working on getting those sorted out for future events.
Yeah, oh man, this is getting interesting. Ted's up on the outside, getting some help from the 23 of Justin Fiat. They're losing ground a little bit though.
Yeah, hang on to her, kid.
Oh my, oh my.
Tried to jump down in front of Cody, and unfortunately, luckily they both saw each other coming and used discretion rather than just trying to force it.
Most definitely.
Bowman backing off the 55 and Knapp right now, trying to get some air to that engine. He's been up under that roll pan for about 4 laps now. And he's got it right to where that's where you're going to read the engine and still get the draft. Hopefully he doesn't get hit from behind by the 20 of Ranta, because that would just that would ruin everybody's day.
Most definitely, especially with these lead lap trucks that are left. I mean, top 7 are only 7/10 of a second difference. The next group is 8th and 9th, and they are 9 seconds behind. '23 is still hanging up there on the outside line, but I mean, he needs some help though if he wants to try to gain any other extra spots.
So right now we're riding on the front bumper of Cody Trudell-Cote's number 43, as we get a great shot of the back bumper of Ted Manning's number 33. And you just watch the truck just roll in the corners, just completely scraping the the track bar arm. Just wild stuff right now in front
It's definitely 30 laps roughly to go as we're working lap 46 now.
Now, Cote is a lap down, in position right now to get the lucky dog to get another caution come out. His teammate, though, Carter Knapp, showing the way.
Ranta Morris and Darren Manning have not pitted yet. They're working on lap 41 and 42 of their stint.
This is going to get interesting.
Most definitely.
We are 29 laps to go in this one. And you can throw a blanket over the top 7 as Kleinschmidt in the 3 is over 8 seconds back.
Yeah. Getting some word that the racing sounds are probably a little louder than us right now.
The racing sounds are a little bit louder than us. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I see it now.
Yeah, one of the guys. Thank you again, High Energy. Here they were just giving us the heads up. Sounded like the trucks were a little louder than us there for a second.
Probably because they were.
Oh yeah. Oh boy.
3 wide.
And there we go. Oh boy. He saves it. Nope. And oh boy. That was 23 of Fiat. I think no one else got involved. Wow.
Yeah,
What
and
a
it's the same thing we've seen every caution so far is somebody's tried to follow somebody with a lane change, and unfortunately it's gone horribly wrong, horribly quickly.
Yeah, he got a little bit of contact from the 42 when he slid down, but wow, what a save though. No one else involved.
The question is, did Trudel Cote catch any of that? Let's see what the chopper picked up.
He might. I think he'll get the lucky dog. He avoided the incident.
It all depends on how that plays out with the algorithm. If it was a phantom contact or if it's actually going to give it to him. It's either going to be Trudel Cote or it's going to be Galvin who are going to get the lucky dog, and we're about to see who's going to get it.
And also, I do expect everyone to come down pit road. If not, I will be very, very surprised.
Why do I think it's Galvin who got lucky dog? Nope. He's just trying to catch the tail end of the field. He was that far back. He was about to go a lap down. Another lap down.
Oh boy.
So
as all the leaders are coming down pit road.
Manning in, Knapp in, Bowman in, Ranta, Morris, Fiat.
55 overshoots his pit stall. Causes Ted to overshoot his pit stall as well because of it. 55 is still struggling. Carter Knapp still struggling trying to get in his pit.
And
Bowman's beating everyone out of the pit.
Bowman, the first one off pit road. Rob Hobbs
and I
stayed
think,
out.
Yeah, he was just catching up to the field too, I believe. Also, I think someone took 2 tires.
That would be Alex Bowman. Looks like Alex
9.5
Bowman,
was his.
and it looks like Knapp only took 2 as well. It was only a 10-7 stop for him.
And that was with having a lot of issues on pit road. He missed his box, backed up, was too far to the left, had to back completely out and pull back forward so he can be able to get his service done.
So Hop stays out. And Trudell Cote gets the wave around. So we now have 12 trucks on the lead lap. Make that 13.
And I believe Galvin will get the wave around too. So 13 trucks will be on the lead lap. Scott
Leitner.
I'm gonna butcher it again. How do you spell his last name?
Leitner.
Leitner. Leitner. Please tell me I said that right, Tom.
3rd time's the charm.
Okay. Okay, so Scott Leitner and Jeffrey Meir are the 2 that are 1 lap down. I'd say.
Anyways, Scott, go ahead and get your hate mail comment. That would be Tyler Vickery, Orlando, Florida, P.O. Box OU812.
And Gavin decides he's going to pit, as well as Rob Hop. So Gavin is not going to get the wave around now, which is interesting.
Well, he kind of had to. It's 20-something laps in. The one I'm surprised has not come down pit road, considering that it's basically a free pit stop at this point. It's got to start at the tail end of the longest line. Anyways, is Trudell Cote.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. Unless he's expecting another caution, but
well,
I don't know.
That's the safe money bet.
Well, yeah, but
I mean, we're inside.
The way these wrecks have happened.
Yeah, but we're inside 25 to go. It's
and
go time, and friends that you had aren't quite as fun.
Yeah, as well as also with, I mean, if the way these cautions, we've had 4 cautions now, I believe. 3 of those cautions have been massive wrecks that have involved at least the minimum of 1/3 of the field. So there's a good possibility that even with him being in the back, he still has a good shot of possibly getting involved in a crash if a crash does happen.
You're not wrong. That is the safe money. Is that's the inherent downside to the excitement of a place like Talladega is when things do go wrong, they go horribly wrong horribly quickly.
Definitely.
So. "25 laps to go currently. We're going to be 24 to go this time across the stride. And I believe we're going to get the green on 23 to go. So everybody's made their bed. Time to lie in it. What you have is what you have. Bowman showing the way. Donovan Ranta, hell of a drive from the driver of the 420.
We got some wave arounds.
Been running up front all day. Just a yeoman's work. Ted Manning running up front. There's a lot of drivers this week that have gone from the outhouse to the penthouse. Manning being one of them, Ranta being one of them, Carter Knapp. These guys had horrid opening races at Daytona. Now been running up front most of the day here at Dega. Just masterful jobs. So And I do apologize for the sound mix being off earlier. We were asked for the dirt side, where things are just a tick quieter, to turn the mix up a little bit, forgetting that the trucks are just crazy loud.
Loud.
That
Yeah.
I screwed that one up, folks. As the field works its way through the 3-4 complex, as Bowman gonna have control of the field. Pace cars in.
A long way. And they're going.
Bowman picks it up early.
Green flag.
The
Green
question
flag.
is, did he pick it up too early?
Yeah. This is gonna get interesting.
This is going to get very interesting.
One spread out very quickly too because of it, but man, it's gonna be once the pack starts forming, they'll start closing back in.
Right now, these top four are just slugging it out.
Yeah.
Manning on the inside.
Bowman coming down with a block.
Go, hang on to her, kid.
Oh boy.
They're trying to wreck
out.
him. Ted Manning wisely backing off. He saw what was going on with Ranta.
Yeah. Here's Ted flinging up to the outside line, see if he can get 55 up ahead of Alex Bowman in the 420.
Well, that's the one thing we do know about the driver of that Manning's electric current style Black Rifle Coffee number 33 is he does know how to push the daylights out of the vehicle in front of him. We saw him do it last week as he pushed Randy Post to a win. It looks like he's willing to do the same right now with Carter Knapp, at least
he's
currently.
He's going to go for the outside.
And Manning, realizing that Knapp was going low and there was not enough room for him to get down there as well. Here comes the cavalry, though. Brandon Morris coming up on the high side and throws the dummy, and unfortunately Manning able to get down low, just forces the issue.
He's going back up high. He's taking a lot of risk.
Well, from the looks of it, he was trying to. He saw the 420 get about 8 different kinds of sideways coming through the triangle. He went, yeah, I'm going to get myself an out here. That truck looks loose as all get out, though, going into one.
Yeah, rest of the field's closing in, too, so this is going to get very packed very quick. I honestly would not be surprised if we start seeing 3 wide, especially with 20 laps.
Manning with a little bit of a run, trying to kill his momentum, going to the high side, the very high side. He's going to duck in behind. If he times that run just right, he could start picking off trucks.
Yeah.
So Knapp showing the way, Bowman sitting in second, Ranta third, Ted Manning in fourth, Brandon Morris fifth, Darren Manning in sixth, Brown, Rasmussen, and Trudell Cote up to ninth already.
Wow. A lot of these guys are trying to... Ted just got left out on the outside, but he's taking his chances on trying to get that side draft and see if he can catch up on that side.
Well, there's a difference between side drafting and flirting with disaster. Ted is flirting with disaster right now, with as close as he was pinching down there.
Plus, he's now got some help on the outside, so he might slowly start working his way back up to the front.
Well, that's Rasmussen in the 7. We saw those two work together a little bit last week as well.
Ooh, Rasmussen almost spun him.
Well, he caught him just a little quicker than he thought he was going to. Meanwhile, up in front, Knapp continues to show the way. Knapp, Bowman, Ranta, and Morris, the top 4, as that inside line really starting to show its muscle right now. Darren Manning up to 5th.
Yeah. Oh, we got one sliding. Saved it. Oh,
No, he didn't.
scratch that. That was
Yellow, yellow,
nasty.
yellow.
Oh! Parka!
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Another one of those.
Watch.
Oh no.
Sir.
Oh no. Here we go again.
Okay, so the 43 of wow.
Ooh.
Trudell Cote got
Oh.
it sideways.
50 tried to avoid the 43 and then he just got. Then he
Well, no.
avoided the 43 and then bulldozed.
Well, the 26 gets into the 43, then backs off, gets run over by the 23, and then Mayer just pile drives it in there. As we're watching with the 50 now. Just throws it onto the apron, picks a lane, guesses wrong, and just, well, he did collect the 43, so he had some help, but yeah, that was an ugly one. So Trudell Cote gets his lap back, has to go to the pits. Fiak in the 23 gets turned. Looks like that engine's about to hand grenade. Gavin catching a piece of that one, loses the lucky dog. Leitner, I believe, got through that one cleanly. Let's find out. So that's going to put Leitner in position to get the lucky dog because he did not get caught up in that one. So rough break for Gavin in the 26 as he was part of the start of that fracas. Rasmussen going pit side. Kleinschmidt going pit side. And Hop going pit side, catching a piece of that one. Gonna have to. Looks like he just burned his last fast repair as we're gonna be 15 to go next time across the stripe. So we've got Knapp, Bowman, Rantup, Morris, and Ted Manning in your top 5. Manning right in front of Darren Manning. Yeah. So Ted Manning and Darren Manning right nose to tail with each other. And I did ask Ted last week, no relation to those two. So there's that. Now, real quick, you are watching the Randy's Rap Super Speedway Series. Every Thursday night, session goes up at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. This is brought to you by B&P Graphics for all your in-sim graphical needs. You got something going through your mind, you want to see it on your racing car, B&P Graphics. So,
Man, almost 15 to go. I'm expecting another wreck, but this time I'm calling it now. It's going to be in the entire field.
Are you trying to say that we're going to have a finish like we did at Phoenix in that stock car series we used to broadcast?
Yes.
Where cars are going to be crossing the finish line upside down, backwards, and on fire.
Yeah, I'm still jealous that our other co-workers with us and broadcasting that as well. But hey, these are more fun though.
Wrong series. The one we used to broadcast that we no longer broadcast. As a matter of fact, one of our teammates when we actually drive is the gentleman who finished upside down, backwards, and on fire at Phoenix.
Oh.
Do you remember the race I'm talking about now? And if you go on the Vote for Broadcasting YouTube page, you can see the race I'm talking about from Phoenix back in last November.
That was a wild race. I forgot about that one.
Yes, Ray Black Jr. coming out with the victory on that one, who's stealing it. But everybody behind him upside down, backwards, and on fire.
That's right. As Randy, welcome into the booth. I feel bad for you. That was really unfortunate with everything that's happened, and with the truck taking as much damage as it was getting from all those 3 wrecks earlier.
Oh, it's all good. I mean, I get to sit here and watch my teammate try and make a run for the win after he pushed me to the win last week. I'm stoked.
He's at it again, though. I mean, oh my.
Yeah, and we got Greg. He just took his last fast repair, and it looks like he may have quite a bit of pushing power for Ted. We may have first and second possibly.
So we are talking about Ted Manning in the Manning Electric Black Rifle Coffee Grunt Style number 33, and Greg Rasmussen in the Don't Mess with Texas number 7.
And I have to say, though, with some of the way these guys are racing, it's going to be interesting. Whoever's got fast repairs left, oh, they're going to be aggressive and shoving. The guys that don't have fast repairs, I have a feeling they are probably going to be very, very scared.
Yeah, we were talking Greg through. He wanted to take his fast repair on the last caution, and we said, don't do it. We might have another caution. And when that one came out, just a perfect opportunity for him.
Perfect indeed.
So it looks like lights are getting ready to go out on the pace car. We are going to get the green with 14 to go.
That should be 14. Well, no, we'll be at 14 laps to go this time as we cross the line.
We are. No, hold on. 3, 2, 1, and now we are 15 to go.
Okay.
Working lap 61 of 75. 15 to go. We're going to take the green with 14 to go. And I don't think the cautions are done yet.
No, Go ahead, Randy.
I want to agree with you, but knowing these guys, I think they're gonna hold out.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
you do
that's
realize
why I'm thinking they're gonna make it to the end, but I think, and I said that just before you were able to come into the booth. I was telling Tony, I said, honestly, I have a feeling either one of the last cautions of the race is going to end up being everyone involved. And
well, you do realize they spent the previous 20 laps trying to kill each other, right?
Absolutely, and I can't agree with you that more.
Yeah, so this will be interesting to see.
That's one
see
way
who
to
makes
put
it out alive.
Yeah.
So Knapp, Bowman, Ranta, Morris, Manning, Rasmussen, Brown, and Kleinschmidt and Hop, your top 10 right now, as we are going to be going back green with 14 to go, working lap 62 of 75.
And for the guys watching at home, I don't know if you guys have brought it out to anybody's attention, but keep an eye on Rob Hop. He is constantly fast. He's always turning fast laps. He's always got a good line. He's just always kind of in the back waiting for a good chance to make his move.
Well, here we go. Pace car's in. As Knapp, excuse me, holding him down.
He's waiting for the right time, and here he goes.
Green flag, green flag.
Line, everyone's just single file coming through the line. Got a few trucks, 2 back.
Bowman forcing the issue down right behind Knapp.
You know, this is where teammates come into play. You know, Knapp and Bowman are both teammates, so they're going to be working with each other no matter what happens here.
Oh, this is going to be interesting for Ranta. he's got to hope he's got someone behind him that they can give him a push and a push quickly.
I'm thinking the answer's no on that one. Is these top 3 are starting to gap Brandon Morris in the 44.
It'll be just like the few laps or the last restart. Everyone's all spread out, but give them about 2 or 3 laps, and everyone will start filing in as Ted's flying up to the outside again.
I'm thinking Arrow Bush may have been involved in that one. He had a hell of a run going. Looks like he's trying to just get that outside line working. Gets behind Manning. Well, it's Darren Manning.
Ooh, we got one truck slid up further in the wall, but he's still running. We're still...
That would be Fiak in the 23 tagging the turn 2 wall. We stay green though.
And if you flash back to last week, I don't want to go too far back, but the 2-car tandem, it did work last week. I mean, if you look back, I was making time on people like crazy, just me and Ted Manning.
And there's what you were telling us about. Rasmussen and Manning are nose to tail.
Slowly gaining a little bit, running a little quicker than everyone else though.
I'd like to point out, fastest lap of the race so far, Greg Rasmussen with a 49.7.
Wow.
That is quick.
Well, they're trying to make that outside line work. They just need to get a few more helpers and might be able to get...
Well, what they need is...
Yeah, if they can get past Kleinschmidt and Hoppier, I think those guys are definitely going to pop up. I mean,
forcing the issue.
Boy. 25, Rob Hopp jumped up to the outside line. He wants to get involved with it.
Well, he saw him coming, and it was almost too late to make that move. Luckily, Manning saw him coming, and just discretion being a better part of valor.
Yep. If I was Ranta right now, I'd be going up high, seeing these guys making a run.
Well, it's a little too early, because if you go up high right now, you've got no help.
Right.
I'd be keeping an eye in the mirror, and the relative. You know, when they get there, yeah, go then so that you get the shove. But right now, it's just a tick too early, as we are 10 to go.
Yeah, this is gonna get interesting. Starting to get that outside moving again.
Yeah, it may not look like it's much, but I mean, you can definitely tell they're inching up their way.
Yeah.
The question is, are they going to have enough time? And catching them's one thing, getting by is another.
Yeah, and Ranta's missed his opportunity now as 25's practically side by side with him.
Story of my driving career, a day late and $1 short.
Yep. Boy.
So it's going to be 9 to go this time across the stripe.
Oh, this is going to get it. I think 55 is going to start moving a little bit. I think he sees that outside line. I think he's going to start making some blocks.
Well, he wants to.
Oh my!
The 42 trying to kill it with side draft. The only problem is Ted Manning.
Didn't help a lot.
Ted Manning, chances are he's got his foot right to the floorboard right now.
Oh, yeah. For sure. I mean, those three, Hop, Manning, and Rasmussen, they are all nose to tail going down the backstretch. You can see that.
Yeah, this is getting close. Oh. Alex, all up the bumper of the 55, giving him everything he's got. Ooh, we got the truck sliding around a bit, too. That was close.
33 thousandths of a second at the stripe for Knapp.
Wow.
192 miles an hour hauling off into turn number 1.
I was
in a
just gonna say
pickup
that if you
truck.
look, they're making all these small adjustments on the wheel with doing that kind of speed. That I mean, that takes a lot of heart. I guess
Yeah.
you could say.
I think we can say my prediction I was saying might come into fruition on the last lap. The way these guys are beating and banging.
So what are you saying? It's going to be the 1976 Daytona 500 all over again?
I think so too. Oh,
There it is.
Oh no, there we go. And
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
oh, 3 gets involved as well. Look. Still got enough for probably a 2-lap green-white.
Roll that
checkered
beautiful
finish
bean
with-
footage.
when the- Oh my!
Ouch.
Wow, what an impact! I mean, Marcus Brown, nice job on avoiding. Wow, what a.
So, good grief. A lot of good trucks catching a piece of that one. As we are 7 to go, that means we're going to have a green-white checker, kids.
Yep. And I'm at this rate, I think this is last lap's going to be a recreation of this. Oh.
Bowman catching a piece of that one.
Question's going to be is how many of those trucks still have a fast repair left after that?
How many had it before going into it? That's the big question.
Yeah, well, we already know Greg Rasmussen does not have a fast repair left, so whatever damage he's got he's going to have to deal with.
And Ranta catching a piece. And that right front fender on the 420 is weak. Fiat has the right side of that truck's pancaked, but he did that on his own. Bowman looks like he escaped death. Darren Manning just barely. Well, no, he's got some damage on the right front of that one too. So the only 2 trucks that were able to completely escape disaster were Knapp and
So I just
Hop.
got a message from one of the guys that was just on the track. He says, awesome racing. I got back in and pushed Greg and Ted for a long time. Greg ended up trying too hard to push down the front stretch and ended up spinning Ted. So it looked like they were just trying too hard to get by everybody.
And that's what it looked like from up
man.
here too. It was just pushing too hard in the wrong location. You know, when you try to push through the whole tri-oval section, it's very difficult to do and not turn somebody. So, a lot of good cars having to go down pit road. Looks like only 4, make that 6, not going down pit road that time. And it's going to be your leader, Carter Knapp, Rob Hop, Brandon Morris, not going down pit road. Darren Manning in the 8, out of fast repairs. Fiat out of fast repairs. Leitner out of fast repairs. There's your top 6.
Also, Rob Hop as well. I don't know if you said his name as well.
I said Rob. I went down the top 6, sir.
Okay.
Anyways, Ranta got the truck fixed. Brown got the truck fixed. Kleinschmidt still had a fast repair left. Mayer had a fast repair left. Rasmussen, pit farming.
Looks like Ted's doing the same thing. He's a lap down though as well, unfortunately.
You guys mind if I pull Ted up? We can get a little bit of
Galvin,
what all happened.
Galvin
All right.
got the truck fixed. Ted Manning, Tony up in the booth. You got me, sir.
Yeah, I'm here, buddy.
Tough break, my friend. Tough break. Talk us through what you just saw from your point of view.
So I was getting a pretty good run, and I don't know, man. We were working so well together, and I don't know. It's very frustrating. All day I've been trying to get people to help me and work with me. I thought that, I've been doing good trying to get up there. I've been top 5 majority of the day, and I don't know, man. Me and Greg were doing good. I was working with Rob Hop, and I guess we just couldn't hang on to it. So I think I got turned from behind.
Well, you learn the important lesson of restricted flight racing, and that is that 2 trucks work great. 3 trucks, whoever's in the middle is dead.
Yeah, no kidding. I just wish that just didn't happen, man. That's just frustrating. It's all right. We'll see everybody again next week, and one of these races we're gonna get that win.
I'm gonna call it right now. Ted Manning wins Indy. So we'll see you next week.
We'll have lots of practices for Ted Manning to get learned up on it.
Definitely.
So currently 4 to go. Carter Knapp showing the way. Rob Hopp sitting in 2nd. Brandon Morris in 3rd. Darren Manning in 4th. Justin Fiak in 5th. Now that's an awesome story right there. Fiak was 2 laps down at one point. Currently sits in 5th.
Wild ride. Wild ride from him. Because I believe he was involved in that first big wreck at the start in lap 4, correct?
He was involved in that first wreck and went upside down. So, just shows you what it means to keep slugging away at it. Currently sits 5th. Scott Leitner in 6th. Those 6 trucks did not hit. So.
Boy, oh boy, I'm getting nervous. Green, white, checkered. Oh gosh, anything can happen. I mean, anything.
And there's something to be said with giving 2 fast repairs in the races. I mean, last week I was 2 laps down early on in the race, and I mean I came back. And you got Justin Fiak, who was 2 laps down early in the race. I see a couple names that are up top here that were a couple laps down.
Leitner was a lap down at one point. Marcus Brown was a lap down at one point. Kleinschmidt was 2 laps down at one point, currently sitting in 9th on the lead lap. So, yeah, the fact that you guys give 2 fast repairs can help. It does change the way the race is run on occasion. So.
Absolutely. It kind of gives you a little bit of more strategy to work with.
Most definitely.
So here's the question. If you're Carter Knapp, how do you handle this restart? Do you wait till the last possible second, wait till the green actually comes out before you pull the trigger? Or do you pull the trigger early and then make the truck as wide as possible?
If I'm Carter Knapp, I'm pulling the trigger early and hoping that Brandon Morris hooks up with me and tries to make a last-second move, and I can block him. Because if we can get a run on the outside, we may be able to have a good 1-2 fight to the finish.
Well, the problem is getting Morris to actually go with you when you go green.
And that's where mine come into play. My option, if I was in that scenario, I'd wait for the last possible second. We're closer to where we're through more of the tri-oval. I'll slowly start increasing the speed, and then I'll floor it and hope everyone else behind me gets at least somewhat of a decent start, and hope the truck behind me has a better start than me, where he can at least give me a push and jump ahead of the outside lane.
Understandable. That's where you get 2 different frames of mindset. I'm a dirt track guy, so I'm pulling that trigger as hard as I can.
We're about to find out as the field works its way through the 3-4 complex Knapp going to have control of the field as soon as that Mustang pace car makes the hard left turn onto pit road. It's going to be up to him to decide if he wants to go early. And Hop is hanging back a little bit to try to keep an eye on Knapp. So gamesmanship already in play. Still holding them down, holding them down, holding them down. Green flag comes out.
Green flag,
now,
green
man.
flag.
Here we go.
And
44 did not get a good start.
he's a sitting duck.
Huge jump.
He's a sitting duck.
This is going to get interesting.
Because you've got the teammates hooked up behind you. How screwed are you?
Yep. This is going to get interesting.
They're just going to, if they do this right, they're going to freight train him on the high side.
There they go.
There it goes. And he throws the block.
Oh, my. Oh, my mama.
Wow.
Look at that truck. 4 lanes wide.
Competition committee may want to take a look at that one.
Oh, people are shoving. Here we go. This is going to get interesting.
Well,
White flag next time by with 3 wide.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that...
oh, he faked him out.
There it is.
Oh, and here they come on the inside.
We're not making it to the surface.
Oh, and Hop's your winner.
Oh, my goodness.
Flag it out.
My.
Hop's your winner.
Oh, we're not
Like
Ranta
another white
hangs on
flag.
for third. Kleinschmidt currently sitting in third. Ranta hangs on for second, just barely escapes that one. Let's
Wow, man. Why did iRacing have to throw the yellow flag? Oh,
because they hadn't taken the white flag yet.
Oh, no.
We're going to take a look at that one.
They
Let's
were-
see what happens
That
here.
was unfortunate.
Wow!
23 got launched.
That's the second time he's been on his lid tonight. Let's watch that one again. Watch the 23 here, folks. The 55 side drafts wrong, off the wall and airborne. Oh my Lanta. That is the second one tonight that we had a, thank God this is a simulator moment.
And also, watch the chase cam from Rob Hop. It was so close. He was actually a few feet from the start-finish line to start the white flag when the caution was thrown. If he was at that start-finish line about a few seconds earlier when the crash happened, it would have gone to white flag and we would have been racing for the win.
Well, here we are seeing Hop here. Goes high and just throws the dummy on the 55 of Knapp. Knapp just hung out to dry and wow.
My oh my.
Good grief. Well then.
Oh, unbelievable. What a race. All right. Let's see. Third place, Scott Leitner. Okay. I was going to say, I better have said that right. All right. Let me go bring him up. All right. And give us a minute here. All right. Here he comes.
Scotty Leitner, Tony up in the booth. You got me, sir. Hello, Scott.
Yeah, you got me.
What a finish.
I don't know how in the world that managed to happen.
You're not the only one, my friend. So talk us through what you just saw, and to quote one of my favorite British broadcasters, did some poo come out?
Well, when I started in sixth place, I wasn't expecting to do a whole lot because I don't like going to the outside line.
Well, that's understandable because generally, if you go and nobody goes with it, you're hung out to dry.
That's exactly it.
But you were able to snake your way through there. Was it kind of a close your eyes and pray, or did you actually steer the truck through the carnage that happened in front of you?
Well, I had seen what had ended up happening because Carter Knapp and I are teammates. So I ended up I was watching him from up in front, and I saw him start to go around, and I knew which way I needed to. I really knew which way I needed.
Well, sir, congratulations on the podium.
Thank you. I'm glad. I'm just glad I was able to get third after the disappointment from last week when I botched the pit stop.
Well, there was that, but moving forward, though, I'm kind of excited to see the series move to one of my personal favorite vehicles, the DW12, next week at Indy. Talk to us about your thoughts on that one.
I actually like the DW12. I can understand why we're not using the IR18. Randy and I ended up doing a test with Ted on that one a few weeks ago, and they ran really, really well at I think it was Daytona that we tried it, and they are good cars, but not everyone has the IR18, and the DW12 is just as good. And they run well at Indy. I like them at Indy. I don't like NASCARs at Indy.
Well, wait till you see what happens. Not this coming time when we use the DW12. Wait till you see what happens when we take those things to Dega. If you've never been bump drafting at 250 miles an hour, you're in for a treat. But congratulations on the podium. Anybody you'd like to thank tonight, sir?
Oh, I want to thank my teammates, Carter Knapp, Alex Bowman, and Cody Trudeau Cote. We worked as a team, and it was nice communication all the way along. And especially thank you to Randy and Ted for putting on the great league. I mean, it's still a fledgling league, and there's problems that we still need to work out, but it's going great.
Well, sir, congratulations again on the podium. We'll let you get back to talk that one over with your team, and looking forward to seeing you guys next week at
thanks a lot, guys,
at Indy. All right, so that is third place. Reaching out now to
Donovan. I'm bringing him up now.
Donovan Ranta in the 420, ran up front all race long. Talk us through. I can still hear you breathing hard.
Yeah, that was a wild race there. It was a fun time. Me and my teammates, we ran up front all afternoon. It was quite the race, man. People were getting really aggressive and really bumping and begging. I guess that's what these trucks are for. But man, it was a good time. We had a little field strategy there. We didn't know how it was going to play out for us, but we got lucky. And me and my teammates, we all had about 3 laps to go, maybe on our gas, and we got a caution, and that was like savior. So after that, we knew we were going to be in the top 5.
Well, we were talking in the pre-race that you're one of the few that has an iRacing rookie license. But I can tell you right now, some of the moves I saw you make and some of the saves I saw you make tonight, there's absolutely no way that you are a true rookie. There were some veteran moves I saw coming out of your truck tonight, sir.
Yeah, I've been on iRacing for about a month and a half now. I did race a little bit of dirt cars in real life back in the day. So, I got the knack for racing and the nose to find the front, and I can see the air moving around the cars like the Intimidator used to say. So, when I'm racing around, I just feel it, and I can feel the car doing what it's doing, and I feel the line. And when I get behind somebody, give them a push or whatever it is, I just know what's going on. I can see all around me. It's a good feeling when you're up there racing. And yeah, I've only had iRacing for just about a month and a half now, but I just don't have time to get my rookie class out of there. So
fair enough. So talk us through your thoughts on next week when the series moves to the DW12 at Indy.
Yeah, no, that's going to be an interesting one. I haven't got a lot of experience in those. Me and my team, DUI Racing, we all said, Brandon and our new teammate Darren, we said we're going to try to get up this week and run a few laps together and see what it's like, because it's a little bit different of a car and different track and everything. So it's going to be really fun, different, but I'm thinking I'll be running top 5, top 10 all day. We'll see.
Well, the fun part is not only is it a different car, wait until you see the next time we come to Dega. I believe that's going to be in the DW12. So if you've never been bump drafting at 250 miles an hour, you're in for a treat, my friend.
Yeah, no, I tried to do it a little bit just in some weird open races there, the official races, and it's pretty tough. So it's gonna be a little bit of a learning curve, but I'm a pretty quick learner when it comes to these vehicles and how they handle and stuff. So I'm not too worried about it.
All right. Well, anybody else you'd like to thank? We heard you thank your team, but congratulations.
Yeah, Brandon, Darren, they were behind me the whole afternoon. We were trading places and talking and having pit strategy. I got a lot of people watching that. My dad's out there. Thanks for watching. My buddy Alex, he's watching right now. I think my buddy Josh is watching. So everybody back in Minnesota, what up, baby?
All right.
Hey, before you send him off, I just want to say that it's impressive to see him come. I mean, last week he was all over the track with the connection issues, and here he is today. He's got a brand new computer like an hour before the race, and he's hoping to put it together. And so I think this is awesome.
Right. Yeah, no, I got this new computer in the mail this morning, and I was like, thank God it came in time on Thursday, and I got the Oculus Rift set up. So it makes a big difference when you get into some nice equipment.
Well, that's something you refer to generally as going from the outhouse to the penthouse. So congratulations, Donovan. We're looking forward to seeing you next week at the Brickyard.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.
All right. So, and now the man of the hour, just before that final restart. I'm sorry, the restart before the final one. Randy mentioned, keep an eye on the 25. Rob Hopp's always fast, and sure enough, less than 15 laps, and Rob Hopp has the victory here at Talladega.
Yep. There, Rob.
Hello, Rob.
Yeah, I'm here. Thanks, guys. Appreciate all you do.
Well, talk us through that last restart, because we saw the 55 throw a wicked block on you going down the backstretch. What was going through your mind when that happened?
That he was going to do it again, and I dodged out to the right, and he was predictable that way. So I cut inside, had the momentum, and had him on the inside. Still tried to take me out. Ended up taking out quite a few good cars behind us.
He took out quite a few good cars behind you, is right. Did you see everything that went on behind you?
Missed part of that, sorry.
I was wondering if you saw the whole melee that took place behind you.
Nah, still watching replays here.
And another thing I have to say, if you made it to that start-finish line a few seconds earlier, you would have been running all the way to the checkered, because boy, oh boy, was it close.
Mm-hmm.
That was a hell of a victory, hell of a move for the win, sir. Congratulations on that. Talk us through your thoughts, though, as the series goes open wheel racing next week at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Oh, I hadn't checked that far ahead. Look forward to it.
Do you have much seat time in the DW12?
Sure. Not nearly as much as in the trucks, and 3 is one of my favorites.
All right.
Do a lot of road racing.
Well, Rob, anybody you'd like to thank tonight as maybe help you get to the victory?
Alex Bowman was a good pusher behind me. Chase Galvin pushed me quite a bit, even though he was a lap down. It's a big help. A lot of good racers in here. Glad to be part of it.
Well, we're glad to be able to bring the action to the fans. Congratulations again on the win. Looking forward to seeing you next week at Indy. We'll let you get back and celebrate with the rest of your team, and looking forward to see what happens here in the future.
Yeah, and open up some adult beverages. Have a good night, guys.
Well, that's going to about do it. Rob Hopp coming home with the victory. Donovan Ranta hanging on for second. Scott Leitner hanging on, coming home in third, surviving the melee. Matt Kleinschmidt able to dodge some traffic and bring home fourth. Brandon Morris, again, dodging traffic, coming home in fifth. Jeff Mayer in 6th. Carter Knapp coming across the finish line sideways in 7th. Chase Galvin in his first race with the league signed up last week. Now, mind you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And if you do want to get involved in next week's action at the Brickyard, go ahead and drop a comment in the comment section with your iRacing screen name. We'll get that passed along to Randy and Ted and see if we can't get you added into next week's action. So you have
absolutely come on and check it out.
Absolutely, always happy to have you. You are currently watching a presentation of the Randy's Wrap Speedway Series. This takes place every Thursday night. The session goes up at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Look us up on Facebook. You can see us on. Why did that happen? That's not what I wanted.
Facebook Live.
You can see us on Facebook Live. You can see the sponsors, B&P Racing Graphics. B&P Graphics for all your in-sim graphical needs. You got something going through your mind, you want to see it on your race car, B&P Graphics. You can find them on Facebook. And if you are in the, Randy, help me out here with the name of the town.
It is Oostburg, Wisconsin.
Oostburg, Wisconsin. You go to Kirby's auto repair service, and they will get you fixed up. Again, there's going to be a lot of trucks that are going to be going there before the next time we see them back out on the track. So, all the drivers here are going to be taking theirs to cars, and hopefully we'll be seeing y'all next week when the series rolls into the Brickyard. So for Mr. Tyler Vickery, this is Tony Trapasso saying we will catch you. Well, we will be back on the Beaufort Broadcasting Company. We'll be back tomorrow night with the Go Fast series with the Xfinity cars. Mr. Sam Cooper Bennett joining us right now. Sam, where are we tomorrow night?
We are at the Lone Star State,
Texas. So from Dega to Texas, we will see you tomorrow night. We will catch you back here with the Randy's Wrap series next week from the Brickyard. Ladies and gentlemen, have a safe evening, and we will see you next time.